Good day all, welcome back to Cruisin Classics YouTube channel. Today we have for you a 1980 Chevrolet Corvette L82. This is a nice, economical, cool sports car from back in the C3 generation. 1980 was the first for the new rear clip here and the new front clip on these Corvettes. And it was also the last year they offered the L82. There were two engines you could get, the L48 and the L82. The L82 was 230 horses. So it was by far the faster of the two cars. What we have here is a respray in the original color of yellow. The respray was done a long time ago. And it is apparent in quite a few ways that it was done a long time ago. First, fading on the front and rear bumper covers. You'll see that it is definitely a different color of yellow. That's what the sun does to those urethane bumpers over time. You'll see there's chipping, like here. And these do open fine. I'll show you in a little bit here. These both open fine, but they do have chips on the back side. Emblems, both this front one and the one on the gas cap and the rear have both lost their colors. They should have a Cross Flags logo on them. But still, a cool looking car for the money. I mean, you just can't beat it. For what we're asking for this, for a car you can go have a ton of fun in that's really well optioned. Just wait till we dig into all the features of the car. It's really well optioned and almost everything works. Factory, aluminum wheels, with center caps, white letter, Cooper Cobra, radial GT tires, nice looking combination. Got those swooping front fenders that look great. L82 badging and louvered side vents. Give that engine a little bit of chance to breathe. And looking down the side, we've got dual color keyed sport mirrors. Tinted glass T-tops, hard to beat that. You can see we got a black interior hiding inside. At some point in the recent past, door handles on the outside have been replaced. They're in real good condition. And this is one of the latter years of the C3 when they had that fastback kind of slanted fixed rear window. You can't open it, but it does provide a lot of storage room inside for your stuff, and we'll take a good look at that once we're in the car. It does have a power antenna, but unfortunately power antenna does not work. Radio does though. Even without it, it sounds good. Back in the back here, you'll see that discoloration I was mentioning on the rear bumper cover as well. It's in good condition, it's just very faded. Around back, you've got those iconic Corvette round taillights. You can see we've got dual exhaust. And here, that emblem I was mentioning to you, just like the one on the front, has lost its colors. Being a C3 owner myself, I'm a little bit biased towards these cars. I think they're just really cool. The design, the styling, the look of them. I enjoy the C3 swoops and curves versus the C4. It was kind of uncurvy afterwards. Now that we're up front, I'm going to pause briefly. We're going to get this hood open, show you the original stock engine bay hiding underneath there, and then we'll hop in the car and start it up, test out some of the features. And here we are, back under the hood of the 1980 Chevy Corvette L82. You can see we've got a forward lifting hood and a very stock looking engine bay. Nothing under here strikes me as non-stock, actually. Everything looks like it should. Original from 1980. It does look like a low mileage car, which it is. It's, I believe, 46,000 miles. We'll confirm that when we hop inside. Might still be 45, but it's right in that 45, 46 range. And the engine bay shows that. It's not as clean as, say, a 5,000 mile car, but it really looks good for a car from 1980, some 45 years ago. You can see the black finned valve covers. That's a hallmark of the L82. On the L48s, they were just plain flat blue valve covers on there. Of course, that was like a 180 horse engine, or maybe 185, versus this one being a 230. You can see we've got power brakes. They are four-wheel disc brakes, and there's newer calipers up front. Let's hop around to the other side here. I want to show you one of my favorite features about the car, and it is right here. That's your AC compressor, and you can see the belts on it, and it does work. Blows nice cold air conditioning into the cabin. It is still R12, and it's nice and chilly. Heat works good too on this car. In fact, most things work on this car. I like the chrome air cleaner topper on there. It gives a little pizzazz to the engine in concert with those fin valve covers. Other than that, everything is stock and original. That engine is mated up to a 3-speed automatic transmission. Gears in the back are nice freeway-friendly 307 gears, so you can drive down the freeway all day long. I'll go ahead and shut the hood, and we will hop inside. First thing to note is courtesy lights do work. You can see underneath, you can see up top, courtesy lights popped on when I opened the door. Door cards look original to me and in pretty darn good condition for a car from 1980. Both passenger and driver's doors have mirror toggles and map pockets and armrests. Looking inside, it has black carpeting, which looks like it's been replaced, I believe, at some point, because it seems a bit ill-fitting, both there and over here. Seats. Factory leather seats. It's how it was ordered, and they definitely look original. There is a lot of cracking and wear on this driver's seat, and there is a tear on this seam here on the driver's seat, as you can plainly see. The base of the seat is still holding up, but it's got some really deep cracks going on. Passenger seat's in much better shape. I'll give you a closer look at that in just a moment. In the cargo area in the rear, you can see in the very back there is a cover with a handle that you can pull as a cargo screen to cover your valuables that are in the back, or just protect it from sunlight. There are some new 6x9s mounted in either corner. We've got floor mats here, carpeted, match the black carpet. This first box, that's your battery storage. Second box is really quite cool. It's full of cassette tapes, just chock full of them. If you want that 80s vibe while you're cruising around, you got a bunch of great tunes to get started with. Let's hop on inside. Here's a closer look at that passenger seat. Again, it's in significantly better condition than the driver's seat, though still showing wear. You could either get the seats recovered or just buy some aftermarket seat covers and put them on there, and you'd be doing just fine. They make some nice ones now that are pretty inexpensive. Center console features an e-brake. These are your controls for your power windows. Shifter for the 3-speed automatic. Ashtray and lighter. HVAC controls, which again do work. Ice cold AC, hot heat, strong fan, all work good. A Kenwood aftermarket AM/FM cassette stereo for playing all those tapes. And some newer speakers, both in the dash and in the back cargo compartment. Gauges. These gauges all seem to work with the exception of the clock, which is typical. My C3's got that same broken clock sitting there and not working. It's common in these. That's right above. Up top, a crack-free and warp-free black dash. For 45 years old, that looks awfully nice. Ahead of the driver, we have a leather-wrapped 3-spoke steering wheel, working horn, and it is tilt and telescopic. There's for the tilt right back here. And telescopic, you simply loosen the ring there, and you can move the steering wheel in and out. You just move that little ring and it locks it into place, and now it doesn't move. On your turn signal indicator stalk here, there is a control for cruise. We have not tried the cruise to see if it works. We rarely do that. Usually they don't, as the cars get older and older, but we have not investigated. Directly ahead of the driver, framed by the steering wheel, is an 85 mile-an-hour speedometer. And you can see 45,665 miles on the odometer, and those are actual per the title. The tachometer is stuck and broken. At just over 2,000 RPMs, it no longer works. But it's an automatic, so it's not like you're using that to shift gears. It's not really important in this car. Over to the left are controls for the 2-speed working wipers and the headlight switch. And I will show you that those headlights pop up and down and turn on just as they're supposed to in just a moment. Over in the glove box, they made it with a cassette holder in the glove box, and it is full of tapes, and they are 2 deep. So you got a lot of fun tunes to enjoy as soon as you get this new car. Now, with all that said, I'm going to fire this Corvette up, and let's give it a listen. I'm going to give it a pump. I had it running a few minutes ago to bring it in here into the photo bay, so it should do just fine. Take it a moment. It's not quite warm yet, as you can see. I did have to drive it from the garage into here, but as you can see, the other gauges work. I will show you that the turning on of the air conditioning will definitely kick down the RPMs. Listen for it. RPMs drop, you can hear it kick on. Ah, there we go. Nice cold air blowing out of the vents. They work easy, they work properly. The stereo works just fine the way it should. I haven't tried the cassettes, but I'm assuming since the previous owner left them all in there that it does work. I'm going to turn the headlights on now, and I'll step out of the car while I do it so you can see them come up. There they are up. There they are down. And for the wiper, oh, I think I made an error here. Yep. There we are. Somebody put the, there we go. The wiper arm was just lifted up. Here, we'll try it again. And they hide right away. Just as they should. When the lights are on, cluster lights do come on, so do the dash lights, just as they should. Ah, there we go, down to a low idle. You can see we're warmed up to about operating temperature. Everything's working just as it should. Let's give it out and give it a listen. Nothing too aggressive, just a nice burble coming out of the back. Folks, if you're looking for an economical, fun car to go cruise around in on weekends, top off, AC on, stereo blaring, this is your ride. 1980 Chevrolet Corvette L82 here at Cruisin Classics in Columbus, Ohio. You can reach us at 614-276-7355. We're happy to answer your questions about this cool C3 Corvette. We can help you get financing. We know a couple companies that specialize in loans on classic cars. And we can also get you quotes to get it shipped from our garage to your garage in an enclosed carrier. Again, give us a call at Cruisin Classics, 614-276-7355 in Columbus, Ohio. We're here with this 1980 L82 Chevy Corvette in yellow and black interior. Very, very nice for the money. Thank you for watching today. We appreciate you viewing us. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll be back again tomorrow with something else cool.